Did last night prove the Warriors need KD?
No. First of all, let me be clear about this. I think KD's the best in the world. Of course, you would like to have him.
Yeah.
But to answer the question, did last night's game prove that they need him to win? No. The Golden State Warriors bench outscored Toronto 36-25. Siakam, are y'all relying on him scoring 32 a night? I'm not. Gasol, you know what? He was inconsistent throughout the Milwaukee series. Last night, as Max pointed out, accurately I might add, this dude was so wide open at times. I mean, it was a situation where he was turning around like, oh, damn, I'm open. I can't believe I'm this open. And so when you look at it from that perspective, clearly the Golden State Warriors were not ready. Clearly they did not bring their A game. And they still was within 3 points in the last 5 minutes. So all I'm looking at it is show me Steph and Clay balling, and then you still losing. Show me, that Siakam, he's struggling, and you still win. Show me that the bench just completely obliterated Golden State's bench, and I'm with you. My only concern is the health of Andre Iguodala. That's it. I'm not going to listen. Like I said, I'm not going to use Boogie Cousins as an excuse. We knew he was hurt coming into this series. I'm not going to use KD's absence as an excuse. We knew he was hurt coming into this series. Excuse me. I thought Iguodala was healthy.
Yeah.
He got re-injured last night in the fourth quarter. His shot looked butt ugly for the first 3 quarters. I was like, my God, this is the guy that won an MVP in the finals because they left him open and he drained open shots. I expect him to make those.
Wide open.
Wide open. I mean, it was on the other. It hit the other side of the arena, for crying out loud. Didn't even touch the rim. The shot was butt ugly, but he was helping to play really, really good defense. But I expect Iguodala healthy to hit open shots. And so for me, that's what I'm looking at. Last night had nothing to do with KD's absence. Not to say it wouldn't have made a difference. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it's not an excuse for me or anybody else who picked the Warriors to make about KD. No. KD you could have won this game without KD last night. You didn't win the game because you weren't ready to play. You didn't bring your A game. And the bottom line is Siakam schooled y'all last night, which I don't believe Draymond Green will allow to happen again.
Oh, he won't let Siakam do that again necessarily. Not every night, certainly. But if it's not Siakam, maybe it'll be Van Vliet in the backcourt or Kyle Lowry in the backcourt. Or maybe Ibaka will have a good game. Or Danny Green's not hitting shots as we saw in the last series. Norman Powell will hit shots. They got a lot of different guys who can help. But I'm not going to go into that as the reason why they need KD. To beat this team because the Raptors are deep. I'm not going to go into the fact that the Warriors really beat Portland more than anything, and I thought Draymond Green was the MVP of that series, on the offensive glass. That was the big difference, and Draymond dominated there, right? And he ain't going to do that against this Raptors team. The defensive rebounding of this Raptors team, when you look at, forget about just like the long backcourt players or forwards like Kawhi and Danny Green who can snatch rebounds, but obviously I meant Ibaka, Siakam, Marc Gasol. They're big. Draymond's not going to do that. I won't even mention how those defenders, some of those long defenders like Siakam, can take Draymond out offensively, who's Steph Curry's pick and roll partner and really the number 2 most important kind of engine piece in that Golden State offense. I'm going to boil it down to this. There are some dudes who, under pressure, they're not having it. You're not going to beat them. MJ was like that. D. Wade in his prime was like that. That's why they beat Dallas that year, because Dwayne Wade was not having it. Kawhi Leonard is like that. The Warriors don't have anyone like that. I'm not talking about a good second or third offensive player who can play big like Draymond can. We've seen Draymond come up big, or Iguodala. I'm talking about, is your best player a killer when it matters most? Not when they have overwhelming odds, but when it matters most. I have yet to see that. I'm not saying he's incapable of it. I haven't seen it from KD. I haven't seen it from Steph. Not when it matters most are they, and it's an even matchup, do they go get you over the top, which is why they both lost to LeBron and the Cavs. So this is what I'm saying. The way the Warriors beat you, a good team with a player like Kawhi who's not taking no for an answer, is they stack the talent so high, there's nothing you can do. Once you add KD to this crew, I don't care who you got. Kawhi wants to win. It don't matter. They're just too good. But you take KD off, and now that stuff, the simple stuff, the will to win stuff, now that comes into play. And Kawhi is not only the best player in the series, he's got more of that than the best players on the other team.
Well, to me, that remains to be seen. To me, that remains to be seen. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just hate when we talk about it as if it is fact. The fact of the matter is Kawhi Leonard won NBA Finals MVP 4 years ago or so, when it was 5 years ago, wherever San Antonio beat Miami. All right. Kawhi Leonard averaged about 14 points a game. Last 3 games, he had over 20 points. All right, but it was really for the defensive effort that he put against LeBron James. That really was a big, big difference in the series. Okay, they come back the next year. They go 67-15 with Kawhi Leonard clearly as your number 1 guy. 67-15, 40-1 at home. They lose in the first round. The next year, okay, they lost to KD in Oklahoma City in the postseason. The next year, Kawhi Leonard plays 9 games, and then he comes back this year. What I'm saying is the run has been surreal. Kawhi Leonard is big time. I have no doubts about it. The brother is special. Please don't get me wrong, but we are talking about him like he is LeBron, like he is D-Wade, like he's somebody with a lengthy resume. We literally lean on his performance against the Golden State Warriors when he had a 23 or 25 point lead. It was game 1 when he got hurt because he got undercut by Jaja Jr. I want to understand. I want to make sure I crystallize the difference. I am not saying that what you're saying about Kawhi Leonard, based on what we've seen thus far on his potential, will not be accurate. But what I'm trying to say is that the moments that other people have provided, the lengthy resume that they have had,
I want to address
that is not him.
I want to
he
address
doesn't have that.